Can someone explain to me how the Knicks have started 3-3 and how they have won 3 of the last 4 games while picking up quality wins against Eastern Conference contenders like the Bucks and the Pacers? Is this what the Knicks can look like when they have a real coach who can coach our players? Tibbs has gotten the Knicks playing their best basketball that I've seen in a long time. Dare I say, playoff team? So what's so different from last year? How come this year's Knicks look so much better than last year even though our roster is largely unchanged? Let's dive into my takeaways so far this year. Get it! You can't talk about the Knicks this year without first talking about the three-pointer. Before we get into it, I just want to emphasize that I know it's very early in the season, so these hot shooting numbers will probably regress to the mean, but it's really hard not to be so excited when the Knicks are finally playing some modern basketball. This plot shows the team's three-point shooting numbers from last year and also shows how well they guarded the three. The place you want to be is in the second quadrant with the Raptors, Clippers, Miami Heat, all teams who shot above average from 3 and also held their opponents to below average from 3. And the Knicks found themselves exactly where you don't want to end up. They were one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the league, and they also let their opponents feast on their 3-point defense. Now obviously, last year was not actually the Warriors because they have this guy now. So if we remove the Warriors, it becomes more apparent just how trash the Knicks were last year. Now this season, that graph looks way different. The Knicks find themselves in the elite tier as they are 9th in the league in 3-point accuracy and they're 1st in the league in defending the 3. The Knicks are actually attempting pretty much the same amount of 3s this year compared to last year, but their efficiency has skyrocketed. Are they the real deal, or is this just an early season hot streak? One reason I think for the uptake in this efficiency is the type of 3-pointers the Knicks are taking. I love that Tibbs is putting a priority on the corner 3. The Knicks averaged 3.6 threes from the left corner and 2.7 from the right corner last year. Well, this year, those numbers are up to 4.8 and 5 from the corners. This is big because usually the corner 3s are a result of assists from driving kickouts. A majority of the corner 3s that the Knicks are getting this year are open and in rhythm. Although the Knicks are only taking 28.7 threes per game, which is 28th in the league this year, their 9.8 corner 3s ranks 5th in the NBA. Another point of emphasis for this season has been getting more shots at the rim. The Knicks are driving the ball more than ever and they're taking 31.8 shots at the rim, good for 6th in the league. This allows the Knicks to attack the defense, be aggressive, and keep the defense on their heels. Relentlessly attacking the rim opens up the floor and can lead to fouls, easy layups, potential kickouts for 3. Nearly half of the Knicks shots are coming from either the corners or at the rim. It's clear that the Knicks have an offensive game plan and they hunt these easier shots every game. As the season goes on, I'm not sure if the Knicks will continue this hot shooting, but Tibbs has implemented a game plan to get the Knicks the most efficient shots and has put them in a spot to succeed. I'm so excited to finally have a coach who knows what he's doing. Now, the player benefiting the most from having a real coach is undoubtedly, for sure, Julius Randle. This guy is playing out of his mind right now. After a pretty mediocre and empty season last year, putting up pretty empty stats, I thought his tenure with the Knicks might be coming to an end when they drafted Obi, but Julius has started the season firing on all cylinders. He's leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists. Want to know who the other players in the league are who lead their teams in those categories? Think you might have heard of them. One of them is many people's pick for MVP this season, Luka Doncic. and the other is one of the best big men in the league, Jokic. Julius is playing at an elite level right now. His averages of 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists are all career highs, and it's really nice to see finally his passing potential unlocked. Julius came into the season averaging 2.9 assists for his career, and Tibbs has shown that he trusts Randle enough to run the offense through him. Like, some of these passes that he's making reminds me of a certain someone. This new and improved dimension to his game makes him an even bigger threat when considering he's also improved his shot selection. He is picking and choosing his spots without forcing the offense, and that has helped him stay super efficient. While he may still settle for his mid-range jumpers from time to time, he is getting most of his points from the paint and three-pointers. This increased offensive threat forces defense to pay more attention to him, which allows him to showcase his passing ability. If he can maintain this hot start, better watch out. You're going to start seeing some Randle for MVP chants. Another player coming into this year with high expectations, RJ Barrett. While Randle has started the season scorching hot, RJ has actually been ice cold from 3. Before we start calling him R Barrett because he got no J, he's shown improvements in other areas of his game. He's definitely improved his finishing, and even when his shot is not falling, he is finding other ways to make an impact on the game. He's become a much better decision maker and a playmaker. Having multiple playmaking threats is always an advantage, and it was especially good to see him bounce back from his 0 for 21 3-point streak. Also, quick shout out to the man Alec Burks. This man is a CBG, a certified bucket getter. Like, he just dribbles a couple times, maybe a pump fake, and bam, he just dropped a calm 15 points. Before his ankle injury, he was balling out. This man was really in his bag, showcasing his long range shot, pull-up game, passing, everything. As the season continues, I'm going to look for the continued growth of our younger players like Mitch, Frank, Knox, DSJ, Obi, Quickly. Oh my goodness, so many guys. Frankie Franchise, the French Prince, Frank Ntilikina, is in the last year of his rookie deal, so I really hope he shows some improvements because I don't want to let him go. DSJ, he can go. And also, I just want Mitch to stop fouling, please. Another bright spot in this early season has been the really improved play of Kevin Knox. His college coach John Calipari said when the Knicks drafted him that Knox was really raw and he was 3 to 4 years away from being a good NBA player. Well, guess what year Knox is in now? He's a third-year player and he's looking really comfortable and aggressive. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please turn that like button blue. Please subscribe and let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the Knicks season so far. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Also,